It looks like I've had like a 4-year off season. Although this is the absolute hardest I've ever pushed, at the same time it's yielded my best ever look. Right, welcome back to the YouTube. Here we are then. We are 18 days out from the Benelux Pro. And then a few more days after that is the FIBO Pro in Germany. Today is a high day, right? So I'm going to film you. I'm going to film me taking you through the high day today. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be a shorter video. I did a 4-day of eating, much more in depth a few weeks ago. So you've seen sort of my baseline diet. This high day you will see is effectively the baseline diet with slightly more carbs. To say the least, I'm certainly feeling it. So I'm filming this Wednesday morning. Sunday morning, I woke up at a new low. And since then, Kyle has pushed me very, very hard. Food has been sub 2K on some days, on low days, some zero carb rest days. And as a result, I've dropped near enough 1.5 pounds every day for the last sort of 3 or 4 days, to the point I've dropped from a new low another like 3.5, 4 pounds to a new low this morning. So we are pretty peeled. I will put on screen my back double from yesterday's training session. I trained push yesterday, and this was just the look. It had some nice natural light, so I took some photos. That is the current back double, pretty much there. And the improvements I have made to my back, I am genuinely very proud of. I'll put on screen now a comparison between 1 day out of the Detroit Pro last year versus yesterday. Okay, so I'm still 3 weeks out basically here, and you can see it looks like I've had like a 4-year off season. Conditions a lot better. I've got a lot more muscle. It's just a totally different physique. So although this is the absolute hardest I've ever pushed in a prep, these last few days, weeks now, this prep in general has been my longest ever. We have been pushing very hard, but at the same time, it's yielded my best ever look. And I think it's just because of my mental space and how hard I'm working. Because yeah, it's tough, but I'm a professional bodybuilder, right? It's what I'm supposed to do. Right, we're going to get into the high day. I will run you through Kyle's plan he sent over for me. It is currently 6:20 in the morning. I am going to eat my first meal now. I get up about 4 a.m, 3:45, 4 a.m. every day at the minute. I have been doing for the last few weeks now. I have to check in with Kyle by 4 a.m. just because of the time zone difference. And then he gets straight back to me. I do cardio is currently 40 minutes a day, and steps are 12 to 14k depending on the day. So today he has actually pulled cardio in half. So I did 20 minutes this morning. I actually did 25 by the time I got the text. I was already 25 minutes in, but 25 minutes of cardio this morning, and I've got 10k steps to do. And I'm already, I think, 4.5k through that. So should be pleasant. Today we have 4,200 calories, so more than double what I have been eating the last few days. 310 grams of protein, 537 grams of carbs, and 84 grams of fat. So a little bit higher fat than previous high days today. I think he's just gathering data really now for peaking and, you know, food sources. What I've noticed is there is a lot more banana throughout this meal plan, and obviously a lot more fats. All the fats are just coming from olive oil, dark chocolate, and he's done an extra meal of beef mince as opposed to chicken, which you will see later on. But yeah, I'm excited. It's all the same food sources, just different quantities. And, you know, I've been eating beef mince once for 1 meal every day anyway. He's now just put it in for 2 meals today. So that is it. Because of the way my day is laid out today, I've got to go into Sheffield this morning, get a haircut, go pick up a few bits from Costco, which is my usual Wednesday morning routine. So as a result, I'm going to, normally I've been training after 1 meal. So I'd wake up, eat my first meal about 7:30, and then go and train at 9. Today, I'm going to eat my first meal now. I'm then going to eat a second meal at about 9, and I should be in the gym for about 10:30 and train there. So I'll get 2 meals in pre-workout, and I've got 4 meals after that is the plan. Intra-workout is back in today as well, which I'll take you through because that has been pulled out. But yeah, food's basically been really low. All I've been doing previously since the last full day of eating, because the last full day of eating was quite outdated now. My usual training day, I literally have rice pudding pre and post-workout for meals 1 and 2. And then the other 4 meals are 0 carb. It's just literally been meat and some veg. And that is it for the 4 meals. So today, to have carbs across all meals is very enjoyable. The rest day, as I said, was just no carbs. It was just fucking protein and fats, which felt lovely. But no, we're doing what we needed to do. So I'm very excited to eat today. I'm not going to take you through making the meals because you've seen me make rice pudding countless times now. If you do want to know how I make my rice pudding and how it looks so aesthetic and fucking good, then just go back and watch the last video of eating because it's explained fully there. I will just show you the finished product here in a few minutes, take you through the macros for that meal. Typically my rice pudding is my pre-workout meal. Obviously I'm eating it as meal one today, and then I will eat one of my later just chicken and rice meals directly pre-workout. And the reason I'm going to do that is because he's programmed this rice pudding meal is high carb than the others. And I want to eat that first, so it's got even longer to digest for my body to store that glycogen ready for when I train. Because training the last few days has been very lifeless. You know, strength's been holding really well. In fact, I've actually been progressing still, which is crazy for this point in prep. Very, very happy with that. But it's just that point where I can't feel a contraction, if that makes sense. You can't get a pump, you can't feel your body working. So I'm excited to hopefully get a bit of a pump today. So I'm just going to get more carbs in earlier, give them time to digest so that when I do go in the gym, I am fueled and I am ready. Water intake will remain the same today, 7 litres total fluids. Salt is 2 grams pre, 2 grams post, and then 1 gram every other meal. So I think that brings it out to 8 grams total for the day, 7 or 8 grams total, around there. And that's been consistent all prep, that won't change. So yeah, just cracking on. Life is a little stressful at times. Yesterday I did spend half the day in hospital with Emily, my partner. She is okay, don't worry. Never a dull moment in prep, just got to take them as they come. It'd be very easy for me to sit here and moan, being, oh, only me it would happen to, that my partner ends up in hospital and I'm 2 weeks out and on low days and feeling it, but it's like, that's life. Life still happens, right? I can't shut life down whilst I'm in prep. I just have to roll with it, take it on the chin and not let it stress me out. So we've got the ESN rice pudding. We then have the holy whey paste, right? If your whey paste is not this consistency, this is a whey isolate, by the way, right? Cinnamon cereal, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch frosting. It's like icing, like that cereal ice. It's honestly, if you pour this over the top, it's just like putting Cinnamon Toast Crunch icing over your rice pudding. I make it first, I put it in the fridge whilst I make the rest of the meal. Then it's literally cold and it thickens a little bit and it's unreal. Now I've also got 6 grams of the speculoos flavour powder in here, which is basically Biscoff flavour powder. So it just makes the rice pudding taste of Biscoff, but it's 0 calorie. Okay, it's absolute life hack for prep. It's artificial sweetener flavours, so I will pull it in peak week, but up until then, I'm going to utilise it because it tastes so good. And everything at ESN right now is 20% off with code EAGLES as you are watching this video. So go get the best whey paste you'll ever find, because look at the consistency of it. You just can't beat it. I've gone through a lot of proteins in my life. ESN's is hands down the best quality, consistency and flavour. Honestly, post-show, I'm not even just saying this, I'm having a massive bucket of just rice pudding with as much cinnamon cereal ice looks. It just tastes like icing. It feels like I'm eating really good icing. So just fruit, rice pudding, dark chocolate, and this whey. Post-show, that's all I'm having, just a massive bucket of that. I'm out of Costco now. You will notice I have eaten meal 2. You have unfortunately not seen meal 2. But yeah, that is that. So I ate that about an hour ago now. And I've just got about a 20-minute drive now to the gym. Sipping on my pre-workout, we have 30 grams of Cherry Cola Crank Pump Pro and 1 serving of Metamind. Dieting is easier when it is sunny. So I've realised, like you see Jose and all these Spanish guys, Kim Angel, that get like in crazy condition. I'm convinced it's just because they live in hot countries and it's sunny, so it's just easier to go out and do steps and it's just less depressing. I think when you're in the rain, when you're in, you know, gloomy weather, it's not fun being shredded. There's no, it's just, I just photosynthesize is what I've decided. I'm a plant. I'm powered by plant. I am, yeah, so I've got more energy today because it's blue skies and sunny. Might also be the carbs that I've actually got to eat today, but we'll pretend it's because of the weather. I'm going to eat this and then after my post-workout meal, I always do a little walk just for digestion, insulin sensitivity, that sort of stuff. Obviously at the minute, digestion is not a problem, but it's just my routine. So I'm going to eat this and then Em and I are going to go for a walk outside for once, not on the treadmill. So yeah, got again 3 grams of speculoos flavour powder here. I've condensed this one down a lot more. You'll notice it's not as voluminous as this morning. A lot less water. just because I drank so much during training, because it is a hotter day, that my water intake for the day, I do total the water I add to rice pudding because I can volumise it a lot. So I track that all. And especially when it comes to peaking for shows, like obviously we limit water or control water a bit more carefully. So I like to be aware of how much water I'm having in certain meals. And although it's great to volumise rice pudding, right, it does then just sit a little bit heavier. It takes a bit longer to digest because you are diluting your stomach acid, all that. So for this meal, I've just condensed it a little bit more because I've drank so much water during training, more than I usually would just because it is hotter weather. As a result, poured the water down actually in the rice pudding in this meal, just so I've got plenty to drink for the rest of the day. Everything in moderation, and basically everything just consistent. Main changes, added some banana to the next few meals, added a lot more fats today. A lot of the calories, a lot of the increased calories on this high day are coming from fats, but a lot of the fats are coming from olive oil, which is not satiating, is not very enjoyable. So it is what it is, needs must. And then, yeah, a little bit more fruit as well, added throughout, just with the increased blueberries, the banana added to a lot of meals. And he's also pulled out pretty much all veg. There's no vegetables on the plan today. Just the added psyllium husks to the first 2 meals for fibre, but all veg and foliage has been removed, which is sad because that normally adds lots of volume to the meal. So, yeah, although I'm flat, although I'm tired, I'm feeling very grateful today. So yeah, I'm going to go for a nice little walk with Em, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to sit inside all day and do client check-ins, because today's a Wednesday, which means we've got American check-ins. So they all come in sort of my early afternoon is their morning, just because of the time zone. So Wednesdays are quite nice. That's why I get my hair cut Wednesday mornings, because I don't have check-ins to do first thing. I do check-ins in the afternoon instead. So plan is walk, some check-ins, eat a meal. Honestly, probably the nap, because yeah, I'm very, very tired, and the slightly higher fats today are making me a little bit sleepy. So we'll see, but I'll catch you for the next meal. I have eaten meal 4 and I did not record it. You gotta go and sorry. Luckily, it was a very boring meal. It did not touch the sides. My veg has been pulled out, which is depressing because I have courgette, zucchini, if you're in the US. Have courgette and like a pan fry it with a little bit of pepper, and it's the nicest thing. I love it at the minute. Which is weird because I never really liked courgette in the past, but really been getting into it recently. Probably because it's the only thing that adds a little bit of volume to the meal. But yeah, didn't get any of that, just the banana, which did not touch the sides. So now the next meal is basically the same thing. Again, you didn't miss anything, so you don't have to cook that. I had my rice prepped and my beef prepped, so it was pretty easy. I've got my beef mince on the pan here. One thing I have been doing is a little bit of oil spray. I do this for all my chicken and beef meals at the minute. Something in the off season I probably should do, never do. Like, I don't care about the way my food tastes in the off season. In prep, obviously I do. That is literally it, just 2 very light sprays of the oil spray. I get a little bit of smoked paprika. It's going to come out. Little dash of that over the top, and then I literally burn the shit out of my beef mince. Burnt food, I don't know why, tastes better, right? Bit of a char to it, bit of a, I don't know, it's harder to eat, makes me chew more, it lasts a little bit longer. Don't know, whatever reason, at this point in prep, I just like to burn my beef and my chicken before I eat it. Right, this is why Costco is elite. Look at them, they make me feel like less of a man, right? That is but like, he's fucking impressed by the size of these courgettes, and so am I. Like, yeah, wild, mate. So I'm excited to have these. But not today. I can't tuck into my 1.2 kilos of courgette today because Kyle's removed it from this meal. When Em prepped last year, when I was coaching her, she had raspberries in one of her meal, and she just when we were going to the show, she just meal prepped her beef mince for that night and couldn't be bothered to get a different Tupperware. So she put her raspberries in with her beef mince and then just ate them together. So she's eating raspberries and beef mince. And ever since then, I've looked at her slightly differently as a person. We then have our burnt, you can hear the crisp, our burnt beef mince going in there. A little bit less than usual here. The beef mince, normally I'm doing 240 raw weight. This is 200, because obviously we have 2 meals of it today, as opposed to the chicken. A very exciting meal there. Mix it together. I have my salt. weighed out, which we will throw on. We'll put a little bit of ketchup on there as well. The Heinz Zero ketchup. But yeah, I'll just mix it all together, and that is that. I'll save a little bit of salt, put a little bit of salt over the top, and that is meal number 5 for the day. We are in here for the joyous end of day mobility. Giving you my full routine is kind of pointless because it's a routine that has been designed for me. Okay, I'm doing a lot of external rotation stuff for my back double and my front double to help me actually be able to rotate back and show my arms a lot more. Quads, as I explained, because I get really tight quads, hip flexors, that sort of area. But for you, that may not be beneficial. So just copying my routine is a bit stupid, hence why I don't show it. Honestly, because I know a lot of younger lads do this, and I know a lot of people don't want to spend the money on a tissue therapist, which I get, it's not cheap. And also a lot of them, they're like coaches, right? Some are great, some are horrendous. So when you get a good one, Will, Prime Time Therapy, he's fantastic. He's who I use. Kuba uses him. Everybody around here uses him. So if you are local to the Rotherham, Sheffield area or Barnsley, hit up Will. But yeah, obviously if you don't want to spend the money on that, honestly, whatever your issue is, tight hips, tight calves, tight shoulders, just go on YouTube and put in shoulder mobility exercises. And I promise you, a video will come up that'll be like 10 to 15 minutes long. They'll guide you through it, talk you through it all. Just follow that. Try it. Be consistent with it for 2 or 3 weeks, doing it every day. Guarantee your issues improve. And what you will find is going through different exercises, you will notice that certain exercises are a lot harder for you. Okay, that's the area you need to focus on. Other areas will be really easy. It's like, right, okay, they're there, that's fine, I'm loose there. Everybody's so individual. So just do that if you don't want to spend the money. The biggest thing is consistency. Stretching and mobility work in general, you just have to be consistent with it. If you do it once a week, it's not going to do fuck all. You also, when you are stretching, holding a stretch for 10 seconds is not stretching. You have to sit in the stretch for 90 seconds, come out of it, shake off, and then go back into it again for like 90 seconds and actually stretch the muscle. Then it becomes beneficial. Well, now the holy rice pudding again. Made it a little bit denser, similar to the post-workout here. Let's get this whey paste poured, get this last meal eaten, and get off to bed, as it is getting a little bit late. And I go to bed really early, and I'm actually very tired right now. The only thing motivating me to stay up is this beautiful bowl of rice pudding. I finished the meal. It was very enjoyable. Done the washing up, done everything I needed to do. Had my evening sups, had my ESN sleep. Yeah, I kind of waffled earlier. Like, I'm feeling it more than I ever have, but the look is the best it's ever been. So when you put 2 and 2 together, if I'm feeling this rough and I'm looking this good, I must be doing something right. You know, normally if you're feeling rough and the look is rough, you're pushing too hard. But if the look's good and it's getting better, which it is, and I'm feeling worse and worse, clearly I'm getting in better and better condition, right? That's the mindset. So I'm happy. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. We are 18 days out or whatever, so we'll finish it strong. So like and subscribe for hopefully some more lively videos to come. Probably not. I'm probably going to be just as on my arse next week as I am today. But we'll wait and see. Tune back in, find out. If you go to the Arnold UK, please do come say hello to me. If I am spaced out and not present, I do apologise. Just tell me I'm shredded and I'll be happy. All right, it'll be a good chat. It'd be good to see as many there as possible. Plus, it'll be a sick show to watch. So, see you at the Arnold. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.